I didn't even tell people to stop using the money phone. I didn't say that.
Yeah, talk about that. I think of OJ, like to talk about.
I've been up all night, no sleep, 'cause I feel like I'm always dreaming.
Alright, so this is another episode of the Process Vlog. I really don't know what number I'm on now because I got one that I haven't even edited yet. But just got here to DC. My wife is here for her doctorate program residency. So she's going to be pretty much in classes all day. And while she's doing that, I will be running around the city. Got a couple meetings, got a couple videos, got a couple photo shoots I'm doing. So I'm going to try to document all that. So what are we doing in DC right now?
We are
Can't see you.
down the street. I can even see myself.
I can see you. Right there. So yeah, what are we doing?
We're walking, we're leaving legal seafood
I mean, why are we in DC?
so that I can become a doctor and not be basic anymore.
A doctor of what?
Philosophy.
Is it really philosophy?
PhD.
No, okay.
Philosophical doctorate. Be a doctor in human services. Be an expert in all things counseling related and public service leadership.
Okay. You don't really sell that too well. You make it sound real whack and boring.
It's not what
What was that?
it was a twirl.
What was that? All right.
It is, but okay. Wait, it is boring because I'm a geek and a nerd. I love stuff like that, so I don't really have to sell it because it's just something that I love.
Okay.
I feel like I look like a bodybuilder.
No, you don't. You look great. Alright, so it's my second day here in DC. It's about 9:30, so trying to get this workout in.
No stress, don't bring that around us. Being happy, girl, that's all that matters. I remember when they said I was average. Now when I come around, they pull out their cameras. Rest.
I've been working long days, long nights, short stays, long flights. Women coming into my city, they all wives. I don't run with basic, now I don't get attached. If I lose it, I replace it. Had it once, I get it back. I'm on a different path in Miami, I'm in the fountain blue. All the homies with me, my lawyer and my accountant too. Them haters all in their feelings, I ain't even get close to my ceiling. I'm in the penthouse and stress, I'm worried about the view. I'm the truth, you honest, you understand me.
Alright,
You only
so,
call to ask for a favor, it sound like
similar
Grammy.
days,
They
about
fall in love in one family, but they only get manis and petty, so they don't get petty with they man.
in this lobby of the
I'm done with
Hyatt,
sleeping, I'm
trying to get
living.
some work
If I
done.
need it, I get
But I
it,
feel
and
like
I
I'm
don't
catching
keep
a
it, I
cold,
give
so
it until I'm
I feel
preaching
like
a
every
million.
time I go
Oh
out of
yeah, until I
town,
break the bank.
my
But like
nose
Jay, I
start
stopped talking
coughing
shit,
and
started
sneezing
saying
and shit. But
thanks.
I'm gonna make it work though. There was something I want to talk about, but I really can't even think of it, so I might have to do this later. But yeah, I really can't think right now. I'm trying to edit. Shout out to everybody that watched the Gorgeous Jervis video. Definitely doing more content like that. People are loving it, especially on Facebook. The views have been crazy. It's been shared a lot. This view looks pretty awesome. Now I look at it. While I'm here, I'm trying to do a whole lot of work. I can say a whole lot of work. But I like to use my time away from my house, away from 7x7, and really focus in on the next couple of months of what it's supposed to look like. As an entrepreneur, you really got to know what your goals are, know where you want to be in 3 to 6 months. So not only am I knocking out a lot of work that's kind of hard for me to do while I'm at home and always moving around, but really just sit here planning and strategizing what's the next couple of moves for me. Next couple of moves for Rubber Society and any other properties that I manage. got a lot of things from a couple of my clients that I'm trying to put in action like ASAP, like Tuesday. Got some ideas that I've had for Rose Society that I'm thinking about really starting to implement. Make phone calls, send out messages, send out emails, just try to get those balls rolling. Yeah, man, as an entrepreneur, you really got to lay out those groundworks. A lot of people think that as long as you got money coming in right now, that you good. But you got to remember that you got to have, as an entrepreneur, you got to always keep that steady flow of income coming in. So even if you're good right now, in 3 months, something can happen, can really fuck everything up. So you got to try to plan for that as well. Try to plan, especially if your company isn't where you want it to be just yet. You need to say, all right, in 3 months, how can I get this to make in X amount of dollars, or bring in this type of work, or anything like that. So that's what I'm doing. So got some things I'm gonna roll out. A lot of creative ventures, a lot of creative portfolio building projects I'm working on. So we'll be doing that probably in the next couple of days. So peace out.
I didn't even tell people to stop using the money phone. I didn't say that.
Yeah, talk about that. I think of OJ, like to talk about that, right?
Alright, so I'm in DC, about to meet up with my man Jonathan King, about to shoot some stuff, pretty much, and I think I'm meeting up with my man Shane too. It's always good when you go to a new city to meet up with the people who are moving and shaking and try to be productive. So, yeah, that's what I'm doing, being productive. Yeah, that's it.
Focus on, I don't know, it's like, yeah, like, you know, just like everybody, like, that's your lane, this is my lane.
Everyone making excuses. I've been busy making music. They just wanna see me fall off. Know that I'm never gonna lose it. Got addicted to the chase now. People saying that I changed now. Know that I'm never gonna stand still. I'm treating the game like a race now. They really been carefully watching me. They treated me like I was calories, but really they can't get enough of me. They treated me like I'm a salary. They bringing me up in discussion. They wondering how do I do it so casually. I celebrate all of my victories. All of a sudden they all gonna be mad at me. Damn, I don't have time for concern. I just go live and I learn. Trust me, I waited my turn. Living my dream in return. This is a given it's earned. People been listening over the world. I've been making that money while I be asleep. I never rented the money, but now all the money been too busy running to me. Hey, I put the team on my back. I do it all for the family. Everyone think they can rap. Nobody ever gon' challenge me. Starting my week on a Sunday. They think they can make it in one day. I just been ready to take off. Waiting my turn on the runway. Never be turning around. Never be turning around. Ay, never be slowing it down. Never be slowing it down. Ay.
Yo, we live, man.
We
Shout out to
live,
Shot,
man.
Coming out to DC, man, hang with me for a day, man. We did a full day in the life.
What we
man.
do today, man?
Look, from meeting with some folks, you know what I mean, that I connect with daily, conversations, going to some events, eating some good crab cakes. So we just had a full day, man. Went to the monuments, hung out a little bit, man.
Seen it all, man.
Seen it all, man. I thank you for coming out, checking me out, man.
I appreciate you, bro.
Yeah, always love, man. It's always
Gonna be a
love,
good
man.
video coming out real soon, yo.
Sure.
Make sure you check out that, and we got a lot of dope shit, man.
Yeah,
all right.
check y'all soon.
Alright, so as y'all saw, I had a pretty interesting all over the place day with my man J King. Got to see a lot of stuff. That blind wine spot is like incredible. 808s and crab cakes is a dope event. Definitely want to grab a couple pieces of Kanye art. But now I'm about to meet up my boy Shane for a little bit for some drinks and just chilling out. So yeah, another good day, man.
If you haven't done it before, then don't give your opinion about what you think I should go do with my life. Hey, I put the team on my back. I do it all for the family. Everyone think they can rap. Nobody ever gon' challenge me. Starting my week on a Sunday. They think they can make it in one day. I just been ready to take off.
Alright, what's going on, people? So I was about to wrap up this DC episode of the vlog, but me and my wife just had a good conversation that I kind of want to add to it or get people's thoughts on it. For people, like most of, I guess, the people that follow this or watch this show are probably entrepreneurs or have entrepreneur dreams or tendencies or what have you. But me and my wife was thinking, like, yo, wouldn't life just be so much easier if we could just take a decent job, work a 9 to 5, and just live life? Everybody I know that does it, like, they go on all these trips, they just go home and they chill and watch all the TV shows. Like, they always out every weekend. Like, I really wish that could be my life. I really wish it was. I wish I was, I don't want to say basic because I don't really like calling those people basic, but that's just a chill life. Like, you ain't got to worry about working from sun up to sundown. Like, you could just chill. You can watch Game of Thrones. You could binge watch 6 shows a week. You can read books. I just really wish my life was like that. I really wish I was wired that way, where I could work in the shipyard or be cool with working a call center job, making decent money, but, you know, I wish I was that person, but I'm not. I'm just wired different to want to do a little bit more, like want to own whatever I'm working towards, you know, want to work on my own time, want to have everything, want the stresses of being an entrepreneur. And these are some motherfucking stresses, but I really wish it wasn't that way. But it is. So, I don't know. There's just a random thought that I had that I just wanted to share, so